Well, hello, it's a beautiful day in Georgia, about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It's just a lovely day. Flowers are starting to come out. Well, I've been out on vacation for a little bit and I wanted to address some of the things on the last tent video really quickly. Where it left off, that tent had a leak. My wife and I took that tent out on a day when we knew that it was supposed to get about 1.5 inches of rain, which is about 3.8 centimeters, I believe. And it dumped on us, which was really good. A little bit of blowing on it as well. Unfortunately, that leak happened again. In fact, we had 2 leaks. One of the leaks I'm going to call the corner leak because we pretty much had leaks in most of the corners. And then there was another one that occurred at a vent, which is something that hadn't occurred the first time we were out car camping.
Could have flowed down from the corner though.
Well, I came home and decided to test just where this leak was coming from on the tent. Brought it into my workshop downstairs, set it up, and sprayed water to figure out where this leak was occurring on the corner. Just went in the mesh. Spraying this caused water to get in here, which could also roll down. All 4 of the corners of this tent don't have any seam sealing on these small sections, and that's where this corner leak is coming from. Well, to fix this issue, I bought some seam seal. In particular, I used this seam grip WP and put that on those seams, and that seems to have fixed that problem with the leak on all 4 of the corners. Now, the second leak is what I'm calling the vent leak. In the vent leak, it's really on me. It's not a problem with the tent. Maybe it's a design feature. But that's where the rain is coming in when the vent is cracked a bit. And if the vent is cracked a little bit, then you can get water dripping down the little ribbon that's used as a guide to allow that vent to go up and down. Now, the first time we went out car camping to check it out in the rain, we had those vents cracked, so I figured that this was not going to be an issue because we had no leaks that first time. Second storm was a bit more violent, and yeah, I had this leak coming in. Resolution for this problem is actually pretty simple. Don't leave the vent open and have the poles at the end, the little struts angled in a bit, allows you to have a little bit more of an overhang to prevent this from occurring. Now, on February 17th, I did contact Tarptent customer service and was talking to them about this, and very quickly a guy named Henry got back with me. That same day, I sent him a video that includes what you're going to see or have already seen on this video. And he said he needed to study it a bit to figure out what was going on. Subsequent to that, I did the test where I sprayed on the corners and was able to find out it didn't have taping. I sent that video as well on February 18th. And I have never heard back from anybody at Tarptent since then. February 28th, I asked for a response again, responded, said anyone looked at this. And then again on March 7th, I did the same. So I have heard nothing from Tarptent. I can't say much about their customer service at this point. Maybe it has to do with all the storms that are going on in California for the last few weeks. Maybe he's had a medical emergency, I don't know. But at this point, I'm pretty unimpressed with Tarptent's customer service. At any rate, rehash on this whole issue. I think the tent will be fine now that I've got it seam sealed. Check out your own tent if you buy a tarp tent and make sure that all of the seam seals are in place. You might have to do a little touch up on your own. Don't know what to say about the customer service. And for the vent issue, I guess if it's going to be a storm, keep your vents up. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.